Creative Aging at BIMA, Growing Art and Community Through Touch. Sometimes the transactions between small and large multiply, have repercussions. Gaston Bachelard, The Poetics of Space, by Kristin Tollefson. Humans depend on touch. Growing research demonstrates its beneficial effects. Skin-to-skin contact has been shown to accelerate growth in premature infants, and hand massage reduces the stress-induced cortisol in those with dementia. Touch, given and received with care and kindness, has the capacity to stimulate brain receptors that activate the lymphatic system, which boosts the body's natural defenses, augments well-being. An arm around the shoulder from a friend or a hug from a loved one communicates safety, connection, and trust without words. Some of the people most impacted by absence of touch are seniors living alone or in an assisted living facility. Conditions that pose risks for this age group, including depression, anxiety, irritability, and dementia, have seen a dramatic uptick during the pandemic, illustrating the interrelationship between mental, social, emotional, and physical health and the way that body engages with the world. Touch is also at the center of conversation unfolding in museums. Throughout history, these institutions have separated and classified both contents and visitors. This system, with outsized emphasis on the visual, all but dismissed the other senses. The hope of many museologists was that the museum would have a civilizing and educational effect on the general public. Visitors must learn to control their bodies as they enlighten their minds. The formation of the modern state required that visitors to a public museum be both awed by the splendor of this emblematic state institution and impressed with the sense of its innovability. The Bainbridge Island Museum of Art, BIMA, a regional museum featuring contemporary art and craft, challenges this history. Its inclusive mission embraces curiosity, wonder, and understanding. By connecting people and art in ways that are inextricable from the sensory world. BIMA's Creative Aging initiative embodies this kind of engagement. Anika Tabanik, the museum's Creative Aging associate, leads a collective of programs that connect the community, including the Bainbridge Island Senior Community Center, BISCC, Island Volunteer Caregivers, IVC, and assisted living facilities around the region. Our commitment to positive aging supports efforts to replace the ageist cultural narrative with one that recognizes older age as a season of learning, creativity, and vitality, correlating positive thinking with wellness and longevity. It emphasizes the importance of being active and finding joy in life. Workshops are a key piece of this program, inviting learners at all stages of art experience to engage with hands-on learning. The workshop series builds on itself, creating a pathway to learning. The entry point is the creativity workshop, which invites all from novice to experienced to explore new skills, such as origami folding, collage, and stamping. Next, beginning and intermediate level workshops expand on these ideas and skills. Linoleum, printmaking, and bookbinding encourage artists to continue their creative development and connect them with exhibits at the museum. Weekly mindfulness meditation, weekly on Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 on Zoom. First Thursdays hybrid in the BIMA auditorium helps further hone the mind-body connection. Steve Parsons, who has facilitated this program for nearly 5 years, was drawn to meditation as a means by which to mitigate physical pain. Developing a focus on the present moment builds calmness and connection. And the Look Again program, held in the galleries on first Fridays of each month from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., facilitates observation and discussion about art with people living with early stage memory loss and their care partners. Community-based engagement rooted in learning by making brings the focus back to the body, to touch as a way to think through our hands, to communicate and interpret emotion by feeling of skin on skin. Craft work is also a form of manual thinking. As we craft, we use our hands to express ourselves, to make decisions, and to problem solve. Like social touch, handcraft reduces stress, and ultimately brings us a type of sensual pleasure. Instead of the gratification of a loving caress or a friendly pat on the back, it's the delight of the material. The lessons we are learning are transferable to other programs, to other demographics, and to other parts of our lives. Start where you are. Embrace creativity and give generously of time, materials, and care. Continue the conversation with persistence and creativity. Touch helps create an enduring environment that embraces the many intersections between joy and challenge. Kristin L. Tollefson, Bainbridge Island Museum of Art, Director of Education and Diversity, Equity and Inclusion Advancement.